On February 1, Solar News launched Inform in 100, a 100-day countdown to Election Day. This campaign aims to arm Filipinos with the information we need to vote for the most deserving candidates. Today, 89 days before the elections, the Parish Pastoral Council for Responsible Voting, in partnership with the Solar News Channel, will give you the first part of the Town Hall series. Town Hall features senatorial candidates in a forum held in universities, attended by students and election watchdogs. Tonight, we go to the Far Eastern University in Manila with Solar News anchor Pia Ontiveros and PPCRV Media Director Ana de Villa Singson. Together, they will quiz candidates on their plans if they do get elected as senators. Candidates are given 90 seconds each to give their best answer for each question. We now turn you over to Pia Ontiveros in FEU. Pia?
Thank you, Jing. This is Town Hall, a PPCRV Solar News series. Our first Town Hall is here in Far Eastern University. What we have today is a Town Hall, not an ordinary debate. What we want to encourage is not just for an informed citizenry to vote wisely, but also for an informed citizenry to continue to engage government officials, politicians, and candidates in the spirit of participative democracy and true accountability. A town hall will provide the venue for that. To keep this town hall dynamic, we've divided it into several segments. We begin by asking our guests that very basic question, why ever should we vote for them? Representatives from various sectors will also get to ask questions of our candidates, so will their students, and so will a panel of experts from PPCRV. We'll have an open mic segment which gives the school the right to choose a topic for discussion. And we end with a one-word segment. It might even turn out to be the most interesting, if not revealing, segment of our Town Hall series. Our guests are given 90 seconds to answer each question, after which a buzzer will go off. Because this is a PPCRV Solar News partnership, PPCRV's Media Director, Ana de Villa Singson, joins us. Ana?
Thank you, Pia. At this point, I would like to introduce to you the expert panelists from PPCRV, starting with our chair, Ambassador Henrietta Tabunting de Villa, who is not only our chair but was also the one-time ambassador of Rome. I would also like to introduce PPCRV trustee, Attorney Gregorio Larazabal, better known to the public as former Commissioner Goyo Larazabal. Another trustee from PPCRV is Attorney Marina Demetrio. She's a private practitioner. She sits in the legal board of PPCRV and also is a proprietor of a very famous bake shop, Monsi's. I would also like to thank our media partners, Bulletin, Catholic Media Network, and Veritas.
Thank you, Ana. Our guests this afternoon or this evening, former Senator June Magsaysay, Bam Aquino, former Senator Ernesto Maceda, and JC De Los Reyes. They're going to be answering a most basic question, why should we vote for you? First, former Senator Magsaysay, why do we still need to vote for you, sir?
Well, I think that the Senate needs a non-lawyer. I'm a mechanical engineer. I practiced in industry, and I have a lot of experience in export garment processing for 5 years. I also was one of the early movers in the cable TV and broadband internet industry. So the global economy, which is now based on internet and information, the so-called information highway, would require, quote-unquote, a technician, an IT-oriented individual, to lend some input into such an august body as the Senate. And lastly, the late President Ramon Magsaysay, whom I followed since I was a young boy, being his son, of course, his credo of those who have less in life should have more in law shows the most important part of democracy. It means that the people the ordinary masses of our people, easily 75% of them, need all the support on the basis of being competitive, productive, and well-educated. That must be the focus of any government. And I continue to follow this, whether in public life or in private life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for staying within the time too. Bam, Aquino, if I only have, say, 4 candidates on my list, no, give me one good reason why I should vote for you.
Thank you, Pia. Unang-una, magandang gabi sa ating lahat sa FEU at sa PPCRV, sa mga kasama ko dito. Alam niyo po, yung aking pong trabaho bilang isang youth leader at social entrepreneur, nakita po natin na sa mga maliliit na komunidad at even dito po sa ating urban areas, no, ang number 1 problem po ng ating bayan ay kahirapan. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng kahirapan? No? Nakita ko po na ang kahirapan ay kawalan ng mga pagkakataon or kawalan ng mga opportunities. Kaya kinakailangan, no, ikalat ho natin ang mas maraming opportunities sa mas maraming mga Pilipino. Mga pagkakataong makapag-aral, mga pagkakataong makapagtrabaho, mga pagkakataong makapagtayo ng negosyo. Doon po sa trabaho, ito po ay isang youth issue dahil ang pinakamalaking sektor ng unemployed ngayon ay mga kabataan. Kaya kinakailangan ho ng mga pagkakataong makapagtrabaho para po sa ating sektor ng kabataan. Doon naman po sa mga nagdenegosyo, nakita ho natin na kung merong financing programs, merong training programs, merong access to market programs, mas mapapadali ang pag-unlad ng mga negosyo sa ating bayan, especially yung mga pinakamaliliit na siyang pinakamarami sa ating bayan. Alam niyo po, 90% ng mga entrepreneurs sa Pilipinas ay mga micro-entrepreneurs, no? Mga sari-sari store, mga local vendors, mga magsasaka. Ito po yung sektor na nangangailangan talaga ng tulong. At para po sa akin, ito yung mga gusto ho nating gawin. We want to focus on jobs, on providing business, on supporting our educational institutions to provide graduates who are more responsive to industry. Ito po yung mga gusto ko pong ipaglaban at siguro po, kung ito rin yung gusto nyong makita at gusto nyo rin ipaglaban, sana po isipin nyo pong iboto ako. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Bam. Former Senator Maceda, why do we need to bring you back to the Senate, sir?
Salamat sa PPCRB at saka sa Solar at saka sa FEU for this Town Hall Forum. I believe that there's good reason to bring me back to the Senate because I have 54 years of experience in 5 cabinet positions, 3 times Senator, Senate President, and Ambassador. So whatever problem, and there are many problems, maraming sakit ang bansa ngayon, palagay ko ay meron akong maiko-contribute, meron akong maihandog to look for the solutions to these problems. And secondly, I have a very good platform, which I think is akin to the times. And unang-una, job creation. Pangalawa, more local government powers and funding. Thirdly, a package for students. Fourthly, a package for senior citizens. And fifth, but not the last, I have a 10-point program to fight crime. So I believe I can contribute a lot. Alam niyo, maraming sakit ang bansa. Kung pupunta kayo sa doktor, siyempre mas gusto nyo yung espesyalista, marami na karanasan kaysa bagong graduate.
Senator Maceda. JC De Los Reyes, if like I told Bam earlier, I have 4 names on my list, why should you deserve the 5th slot?
I am new. I represent the youth. I was chosen by a responsible and accountable political party, ang Kapatiran Party, which offers a new paradigm for Philippine politics. Isang responsable at may pananagutang partido politikal. Marami po kaming gusto, pero hindi mangyayari yan pag trapo politics pa rin ang umiiral. Ang gusto po natin, yung responsable at may pananagutang partido, yung nagdidisiplina sa miyembro, at yung mga miyembro at yung mga kandidato tumatalima sa mga prinsipyo. Yun po ang kailangan ng Senado. Kahit na ano pong gusto natin na i-introduce dyan, pag hindi disiplinado yung mga politiko, wala pong mangyayari. And also to break false paradigms, like ideas that politics is bad. Maganda po yung politika. At we want to do things right. We want to do right things. We also want to introduce the idea of the common good, kabutihan panlahat. Lastly po, pinaka-importante po, moralidad sa gobyerno. And this could only be done talaga pag isang partido kayo. Sana po, Liberal Party or yung una. Pero kung hindi po nila magagawa yan, isipin nyo po, ang Kapatiran Party, 2007, 2010, magpatakbo na, itutuloy lang po namin yung laban. Salamat po.
All right, thank you very much, J.C. De Los Reyes. Thank you so much for your answers. Anna?
In this segment, we're going to be introducing questions from the sectors. PPCRV represents and is very close to many marginalized sectors of society. So what we will do is we have a fishbowl over here, and you will pick the sector that you will be questioned about. So we will start first with former Senator Magsaysay. Okay, Senator Magsaysay got the very interesting youth sector. Your question from the youth. In a survey on Filipino youth, it shows that 98% of Filipino youth value having steady jobs or employment. How will you ensure that there is job creation and sustainability, specifically for the youth, most especially new graduates like the new graduates of Far Eastern University?
As a proponent of the e-commerce law, which generated a big sunrise industry, the so-called BPO, Business Process Outsourcing, which 11 years ago started with less than 10,000 seats, now is running about 700,000. And most of these are youthful graduates. Of course, they have to learn good English, but they're given maybe a month or two to find out what kind of English they can handle, whether it's Midwest English, Brooklyn English, or Western English. So that's one potential. But I think the most important is the youth must understand that agriculture and agribusiness and farming and of course pharmaceutical is one of the most important industries in any country. So we want to have more capital going to the rural areas to develop agribusinesses. The United States, you might think, is an industrial country that more than 50% of their exports are based on agriculture. The Philippines is basically agricultural because we have two seasons, the rainy and the dry. So if we can develop agri-PESA zones so that even local or foreign investors can put in factories here, then the youth can work as engineers, as farmers, as processors, or even packaging, marketing people.
Thank you, Senator Magsaysay.